up, Global Nobles? How's it going there, YouTube Nation? So, there are a lot of few things that have been going on, and I know I haven't been really around, but thought I would actually share some of these things. Now, first of all, I would like to pay my respects to BB King, who died this morning. It seems that I'm not really sure, but due to his recent health issues of dehydration and all that, and his long-time battle with diabetes, he died this morning at the age of 89. Most of that stuff is down below if you guys would like to click on it. But, you know, again, pay my respects. The guy was a legend at, blues, and oh man, it was, yeah, but we dearly missed, and definitely will still keep on enjoying his music. And if anything, do search him up. His awesome skills on the guitar is just amazing. But on other news, AOL has been offered a lump sum of billions of dollars by Verizon, and is definitely in the works of being bought out. Now, AOL was my founding level on how the internet as what we see today. I mean, once I got on AOL on a dial-up, right then and there, I knew that technology was just gonna blow up, and it's gonna be really, really scary to see how it would evolutionize. And to today, I mean, it's really, marvelous on how we can invent new things that are faster and better. I mean, before, I remember a whole computer would cost 1,500, and it would just be like some slow ass computer. Like, if you would compare the computer that they would sell back then to a computer now, I mean, I can tell you a computer now can download 10 movies within seconds. You put that on a computer back then, it would actually take maybe a month or so before those 10 movies are even downloaded. So it's probably funny that the technology back then is just like so obsolete and it's nothing. But when it comes to AOL, I mean, America Online was just like the founding of what we see today. We got Spotify, Pandora, we got like some news sites here and there, but to tell you the truth, America Online was the first thing that founded all of that. It had AOL News, it had AOL Love, it had AOL Music, it had AOL Live, or actually live entertainment. Like, you get performances from live artists who basically take a sponsorship from Pepsi, I think it was back then, and then they would perform live and people would actually watch. So they were in the streaming business way before all of these companies just came into light and the tech bubble actually burst, and then a whole bunch of people made money off of it. But to be quite honest, AOL was actually there first before anybody. So to hear the news that they were gonna get bought out, it seems kind of logic why Verizon might want to get into this, is because most of it has to do with their news media. I mean, AOL has a very based, viewership, I guess, when it comes to AOL News, and people still use it till this day. So when it comes to that, I could see that, Verizon could have their way into pushing out their own news, just like Fox and every other news company. But let me know what you guys think on a comment down below on that. I mean, I can actually say that I still have my US Robotics, 28.k modem, and it was fun connecting on the internet on the AOL dial-up until, broadband came up, and then everybody else that, why do we need AOL when we got cable internet? So it's I don't know. To be quite honest, it's just weird. But it seems that there has been a hacker that actually created a software called the Fuck Bucket, or I don't know what it is, but it's a pretty cool thing that actually absorbs all of the naked private pictures that people post up on Photo Bucket. And for some reason, the dude has been charged for creating this software. And I would kind of maybe why, because it kind of intrudes into the photo bucket service private, storage areas, and then just take all these naked pictures. And I don't know. I guess you get these revenge sites where people post naked pictures of their ex-girlfriends, so they kind of see it as that. But again, that article is down below. And as well, we did it, internet. We actually did it. It seems that the Patriot Act is almost at its expiration date, and there seem to be, revolving of renewals. But when it comes to renewals, they're really putting a reform on how the NSA collects bulk data. Now, if you guys are not aware, some person, just don't want to use keywords here, but some person actually blew a whistle that the NSA actually collects data, even how from cell phones, your home computer, and stuff like that. And it uses this data for their own beneficial gains, or just to see what the heck you are doing when you're online. So when it comes to this, there will be a new reform when it comes to collecting this sort of data, and kind of like eases the intrusion of privacy when it comes to using the internet and stuff like that. Because back then, there used to be warnings where they say, hey man, you must delete your cookies. A cookie is really bad, and you're like thinking, why? I mean, cookies sound good. I mean, I love cookies. For me, I really enjoy cookies. But when it comes to the computer, it really does not make sense to keep cookies around, because they hold important information as to what you did online, where you've been, what you've been watching, what you've been browsing, what you bought, what you didn't buy, and stuff like that. So most of the times there may be recommendations that you might want to clear your cache and cookies all together, because really what that does is that it actually stores a piece of the website onto your computer, so the next time you go back to that same website, all of that information pops up at the speed of light. But when it comes to it, I mean, if you did buy personal stuff and all that crap, that cookie actually does store bits and information on it. So again, yes, this is really bad. And when it comes to that collection of data, there's going to be a cool reform where they're going to have to stop that. But that doesn't mean that the NSA can still continue collecting this information. They're actually going to be doing this by keyword. So if you send an email with a specific keyword in it, by all means, they're going to be watching that email, where it goes and who reads it and all this other stuff. So, I don't know, be wise, try not to freaking bully anybody over the internet or make threats or such and such, because eventually you will be marked, you will be put on that list, and believe me, you'll never leave that list ever again. But anyways, all that news article is down below. And as well, there is some really kind of disturbing news when it comes to taking the ultimate selfie. Now, as I mentioned before, technology and all this other good stuff has really gone way out of hand. And when it comes to mobile devices where you have the front-facing camera like what I'm doing here, there comes a time where you might want to draw the line when it comes to taking a selfie. Now, what I mean by this is that there is these two young women who decided to get on top of a train and take the ultimate selfie. It seems that the girls were warned by an engineer, but it seems that they didn't really listen and they wanted to keep on going anyway. But one of the girls who was actually about to take a picture got her leg caught on a live wire, and what ended up happening was pretty shocking, because she ended up bursting into flames and pushing her friend maybe 10-15 feet away. Now, unfortunately, the girl who wanted to take the ultimate selfie passed away due to her severe burns and I guess the damages, I don't know what, but due to her injuries, she ended up passing away at the hospital. Her friend, on the other hand, because she got blown away, ends up, with little burns here and there, but she ends up surviving. So then again, word to the wise, just act like if technology really never existed and live your life to the fullest, because taking these selfies eventually is gonna get you killed like this. I mean, there are people who actually text and drive, they text and walk, or they try to like take selfies in particular freaking areas where eventually danger may come close, and who knows, unfortunate accidents do happen nowadays, and for this definitely it's a lesson learned. So all these links and news articles are down below. Do let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about AOL. Do you guys think that you guys are gonna lose your chat services and all that other stuff? Do you think that Verizon is just gonna shut everything down and just take it for its proprietaries? I mean, heck, we've seen that before. Netscape, remember, they had their own browser. So, and this is all. Do thank you guys for watching. Do rate, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think of all the articles and news that I just mentioned, because it's how I know and how you guys should know, by clicking those links down below and reading it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. But again, do click a link. Watch me on Twitch. I do be streaming. Do be catching me live playing whatever it is I be getting into. But if anything, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon.